Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to become a vlogger in the woods. But first, um, let's talk a little bit about this menu over here. This is a new game. I was offered it for free to show you guys. And I accepted. I usually don't accept a lot of games, but this one I did accept because it seemed like a chill kind of game, and that's usually the kind of game that I like. So I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. But the first thing I'm going to show you, the game always starts. I don't know if it's just a version because it's really early access, or I don't know if it's the version I've been given. But the game starts and I'm assuming Turkish. I'm not sure. And this mouse sensitivity is insane, and you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. The graphics started me at medium, but I put it to high. There was a few things that change like by themselves. So I don't know if that's because I have a free version of the game, but we'll see. I also played a little bit just to see like how the game worked, and I got zero monies, so it doesn't save. So again, I don't know if it's because I got a free version of the game or not. So take that with a grain of salt. But I want to be as honest as possible in my kind of first look at the game. So yeah, this is a little bit of an issue because you can go and buy things. So eventually you would want to get better equipment and better tent and like better chairs and like better stuff for your camping exploration. Campbell soup. But uh, yeah. For now, let's just jump. There's also only two maps. I'm assuming there's gonna be more down the road, but for now there's only two. So let's go into the first one to show you what the game looks like. The game looks quite beautiful though. So let's jump into it. Welcome to our little camping trip as a vlogger. Yeah. Alright, so let's put our camera, I guess, here. Yeah. Okay. So now we have quests on the side. So you have main quests and then like side quests. So one of here we want to drop this down, and then we want to build our tent. What do you mean? Just let me pick up tent. Thank you. See, I can make it. I can make it here. What do you mean? Right. So we want to pick this up. Let's place it. Yeah. So we want to let's place. Yeah, we have to put it like somewhere where the camera can like look at it, right? So okay. Now let's place it somewhere like here. Alright, so that's what we're gonna need later. So you just click on this one. You don't like use it for too long or it's not working. I had this issue earlier because everything you have to hold, but this one you don't. Blah, 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 blah. Let's bring our stuff in. Alright, let's close this. Let's pick up our lamp. Let's put our lamp. Maybe not on everything else. Alright, And now let's pick up a chair. Okay. And now let's open her. Okay. Let's put it this way. That way we can look at the camera and stuff. Hello guys. Hello chat. How are you doing? Yeah. Alright. So next, if you look on the left, like we have some to build a fire. We have to pick up like some stuff. So like pick up mushrooms, pick up trash. Like the amount of people throw trash, man. Like this is nature. Stop throwing your trash in nature. Right. So one of the things we also want to pick up, if I can find any, is something like this. Yeah. So we want to pick those up as well. I don't think we can grab more than one at a time of these. I'm not quite sure. Alright, let's look around for more. Pick up some trash and mushrooms along the way. Like, seriously. Who throws their trash in the wood? Okay, can I find some wood? That would be nice, thank you. Isn't this wood that I can pick up? Like, the game looks quite beautiful. Though the bobbing and stuff is a little bit how should I say? Oh, there's a tiny bridge. Ah, there's an invisible wall. You can't go here. There's a tiny bridge that you can cross, but apparently you can't do anything with it on the other side, so it's there for nothing. I'm still looking for a branch because we're gonna need more. There we go. And I lost it because I took out some trash. Alright. You also like don't walk straight because of course you're in the woods and the floor is not straight. Alright, so we still need to pick up some garbage. We probably need a little bit more wood for this. We still need one mushroom. Should be able to get one more mushroom. Trash is the easiest because it's glowing green. There's one piece here. There's one piece here. There's one piece of wood. Soon we'll have to use our flashlight. So I really hope if they continue with this game that they add more places. Maybe... Alright. Let's try to find one more piece of garbage. It shouldn't be that hard. Like I said, they glow green, so... That was a sound right there. Ah, okay. There are animals in the woods. Like, one of the mission is, like, cook some meat, but I don't know how you would get some meat. We don't have, like... It's not like we have weapons or anything, right? So... I don't know how you get the meat to do that. But... The other missions are okay. But yeah, there are animals around. There are some animals around. I haven't seen any, but I've heard some. You'll hear like the noise is pretty nice. Like you'll get some like so the area where you can walk looks quite small. But like the time is really quick, so you probably don't want to go too far anyway. But yeah. I just wish that you could like maybe oh you can actually remove it. So you can remove the quests, but you can't make them like a bit smaller. That's something that would be nice because it's good to know like to see your quest, to see what you have to do. But this is really big and clunky, and this looks like you're in a menu and not inside of the game. Especially a beautiful game like this where you're like, we're gonna play this to relax. It's like, well, we're, you know, we're in the woods, but there's a huge wall of text on the left side. Right, let's pick the last garbage. I don't know where I'm putting that garbage. Maybe in my underpants. I don't know. I hope not. I hope I have a garbage bag that I'm training. I'm just, pulling around behind me. Alright, so let's make some food. So first, let's start a fire. And let's make some food. Yeah, guys. Ha. There was a lot of garbage outside. I don't know who brought all of this here. But yeah, please don't throw all your garbage in the woods. Alright, this should be good. Let's pick it up. Let's sit down. Yeah. Yeah. So, hi guys. We're now eating our dinner in the woods. What do you think? This is quite a nice area. I'm still traumatized with the trash. Alright, let's make something to drink too. It's quite nice though. Look at all the stars. Let's remove this. The game is 360 yen, so I'm not sure how much. Probably less than $5, I'm assuming. But I would like to see a little bit more because this is quite a little bit too simple. Let's drink. Ha. Nice and warm. Glop, 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 glop. It is beautiful though. I really like the stars. You don't get to see stars like this, like a lot in the city. I would also love the... What was that noise? I would also love like the pointer and the text to be like not there, to be able to hide it. Like we have one of our... No, it says like sleep in your tent, but one of them is stay up until midnight, so let's do that. But like it's a little bit clunky. Like you can't hide the whole UI, so you can't like take... And like the cursor in the middle is quite big. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit too big for my liking. I would like it to be toggleable, because like, look at this. This is really beautiful. It's like this. I think this is the point of playing a game like this, like to be able to see nature and stuff that you can't see in real life, because some of us like live in a big city and we don't have time to go camping. And but it's kind of, it defeats the purpose when you have like a big circle in the middle. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me, you know. But it's quite relaxing, really. I'm spinning around on my chair. There's a moon. The moon is like just a bit bigger than our Earth. I really like the stars. It's really calming with the sound of the fires and the crickets, and this is all nice. This is quite nice. The atmosphere is really nice. I've been playing a lot of like, I feel like most games like this are scary games, and you don't get to see a lot of games like this where you can just like relax and not be scared of stuff, right? Let's walk around in the woods at night. Like, this is quite peaceful. I'm shutting up just so that you can hear the noises and like the crickets and stuff. The sound of the fire. It's quite nice, really. Yeah, Dav, if you're watching this, I would really suggest being able to toggle stuff in your UI and not just a quest list, because there are things like it kind of ruins your atmosphere. I've I have a lot of time this time, and it's because I did this map once just to see, like, get used to the controls. The first time I did it, it took me quite a while to understand the controls and stuff. So but I think it's very, at the moment of me posting this video, it's a little bit, it's really calming. Don't get me wrong, it is really calming, but it's also very bare bone, and I would love to see it a little bit expanded upon. I love the idea of the game. I really like it. I think it would be really cool to see, but it would be really cool to see it expanded upon, especially since you're talking about vlogging. Make add things for the people to vlog about, not just like, well, I'm putting my camp here and I'm sitting here and Like, it says like cook with meat. I have no idea how am I supposed to get meat. There's there are things that you can find out by yourself. And I think that's one of the things. There should be a lot more things to discover, I think. Right now I was walking around the map quite a bit, and so I think it's a really really good basis for a game, but I think it can be expanded upon quite a bit. However, it is very beautiful and calming. Look at the moon up there. That's quite nice. Alright, let's get some sleep. Alright, and with that, it's morning. Good morning, chat. It's time for us to get ready to go back to civilization. Goodbye, nature. I will see you another time. Alright, so first. Oops. Let's pick up our chair. I don't know, it's standing like this, but it's okay. Let's pick this up. Let's fold this. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. Alright. Let's put them here. We lost our pot and, you know, our kettle. Apparently, by eating and drinking from it, so... Alright. That's also one thing. It doesn't quite make sense that you're losing your kettle and your pot just because you ate the food from it. Alright. So let's pick up our camera and go. Alright. One last look at nature for the last time. See you, beautiful land. Alright, let's go. And with that, you get some money. Get money for the main quest, for the... I don't know why I got money for these. There are things in here I don't understand why we're getting money from. Wouldn't it be like money that I spent instead of received? So, like it says that I got like $900 right now. So if I log out and log back in, it's gonna be at 0 again. Again, I don't know if it's because my game was given to me and it's not a full game yet, or if it's because this hasn't been implemented at the moment. I'm really hoping to see a lot more from this game because, like I said, it's very, very calming. It's very relaxing. I think it's gonna be a great game, like to play before I go to bed. You know, get to just watch nature for a little while and relax. But I think it needs a little bit of work before it's quite ready. By example, your settings keeping where they should be, keeping your money once you finish, probably a little bit more maps. We can go to the second map just to see what it is while I end this video. Oh. Okay, apparently this one is right next to a lake, which is quite nice. It's quite beautiful. I used to live next to a lake about this size, so that's quite nice. I don't know how I drove here, however, because that doesn't look like it's drivable land. But yeah, um, I think it's gonna be quite a nice a game to relax and like they just have a good breather. But yeah, it does need a little bit more work, I think, because there's only two maps. There's not a lot of replayability. Again, this is less than $5, so um, it's quite nice. The sound is really beautiful, but beautiful. It's really nice and calming. That's basically what I can say about this right now. Um, but yeah, I hope to see a lot more. Actually, I hope to see. Oh, I'm sliding. I hope to see a lot more from this. Um, I hope the devs take everybody's ideas and feedback to heart, and that they had a lot to the game. That they fix the options. They seem to, from what I've read, they on the forums, they seem to be quite receptive. They seem to have implemented a lot of things already. Like there used to be no graphical option. There used to be no way to remove motion blur, um, which seems to have been moved to be it's been added already. So they seem to be taking into consideration what people say about the game. So I hope to see more. Dev, if you're watching, please keep working on this. I think it's gonna be a really nice, calming experience for a lot of people. Um, my main points would be one, to have more maps, of course, because this is pretty short of an experience. This is fine. I would probably make a way to make it smaller, the text smaller and not this huge on your screen if you want to keep it to see track what you're gonna have to do. But it seems to be the same in most maps, so probably eventually you won't need it. But I would really remove or change the cursor to something much smaller if you're gonna have anything at all, because it kind of, or make it toggleable. I think making something making this big circle something toggleable would be the best, um, because people who need it would have it, and people who want to just relax and not see it in the middle of the screen so that they can be immersed into this beautiful scenery that you created can actually just turn it off and enjoy the scenery. So that's my 2 cents. I hope that that was kind of um, a good video to show off the game and to say what I thought about it. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye.